What's up, y'all? It's your boy Spirit Excalibur. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're back with episode 2 of My Hero Vigilantes. What's it called? Takeoff. Hey, shout out to Takeoff. Yeah, he passed away. I'm pretty sure. R.I.P. Takeoff. Rest of power. But anyways, we're gonna very excited for this episode. Episode 1 was pretty good. I think I gave it a 6 out of 10. I'm excited to see where the rest of the series go. I'm curious to see where this episodes go. I wanted to get this out earlier in the day, but I had to work and it dropped like when I was already working, and I worked a double today, so I couldn't really get to it. But we're here now. We're gonna watch this. Before we get into the episode, though, make sure you share, like, comment, and subscribe. You know, I do appreciate it. It's free, and it does mean a lot to me. And also, last week I asked y'all, what's your favorite quirk? I mean, not your favorite quirk. That's when I asked you your favorite character in My Hero. Today I want to ask you your favorite quirk in My Hero. Off the top of my head, I gotta say Black Whip, because how versatile it is. You do so much with it. The swinging, the restraining people. In season 7, he makes Black Chain with Fa Jin. But I think that if he had just Black Whip and he got an awakened Black Whip, he could have made like weapons or stuff like that, or he'd be able to like shoot Black Whip at people or something like that. Would have been cool to see him do. But if not Black Whip, maybe like Todoroki's quirk. Just cause half hot, half cold is always cool. It's simple. But if not those two, then like Momo's creation quirk, I think I like those three because of the creativity you can do with them. Like with Todoroki, he ended up doing the flash fire stuff in season 7, which is really cool. But let's go ahead and jump into this video and see you on the side. Okay, so after that episode, not bad. Definitely, I think that was a better episode than the first episode. I'm interested in Koichi, him and his quirk, because like he said he goes. Maybe it's because he went up when he went up the wall to save Pop Step. He was going faster than normal. Because they did like a wind effect behind him, so maybe because we live in the age of the internet and I'm in My Hero spaces. I hear a lot of My Hero. I see a lot of My Hero talking. Apparently, his quirk gets OP. Right, and I wish. Let me say this. I wish I didn't see this. I'll say that. But apparently, Koichi gets his quirk is broken. Apparently, I don't know how, but just throwing that out there. Apparently, it's a broken one. But just seeing from this episode, it seems quite interesting. But I like how he has to have all 4 of his body parts touch something before he can start sliding, which I think is pretty cool. Yeah, great animation again. Overall, show looks great, as I said last episode. I'm interested in how Trigger was made, right? Because the quirk erasing bullets from season 4 of My Hero, that was made through Aries blood, right? It's her rewind quirk. But I wonder how Trigger is made. It looks like we might get an answer or maybe a hint to it next episode. At the end of this episode, show like the bees with like the little juice inside of it or whatever that is. Maybe it's somebody's quirk. I don't know, but I want to know Knuckle Duster's story. Like, what led him to be a vigilante? What led him to if he has a quirk, I think he's quirkless after this episode because one, Aizawa erased it and nothing happened, so he's not someone who physically enhances his body. And the reason I think he's quirkless is because episode 1, there's no reason for him not to be using his quirk, because everybody in this My Hero universe, a quirk is like just like an extra part of it's part of you, right? It's like a genetic thing, so it's like everybody uses their quirk. Like Pop Step, I don't think I've seen her walk this entire series. She jumps everywhere she goes, and Koichi, he's sliding everywhere. So it's like kind of interesting that so far Knuckle Duster is just punching stuff and he's just that physically strong, which I think is cool, and it shows that maybe there's a world out there where Midoriya could have not had a quirk, but he trained up his body to be physically fit enough to take care of and do some hero work. But I like the crawler. I like the crawler for a hero name. A lot of Spider-Man references in this episode here. I saw like when the middle schoolers were fighting, arguing, bickering, he jumps into it. I got a very Spider-Man-ish pose from that. And then right after that, when he like struck the pose and gave out his name, being the crawler, no, that was definitely a reference to Spider-Man, no question at all. I like how so far, I mean, even though I feel like All Might's a closer reference to Superman or maybe like a Captain America is like that, the hero that people look up to. Koichi and Deku or slash Midoriya, they seem more like a Spider-Man, the more relatable hero, the more grounded hero. Because All Might and Superman, they feel like larger than life, right? Like something you wanna, who everybody looks up to. Whereas Koichi and like I said, Midoriya, they're more down to earth, realistic, helping out the little guy. I mean, Koichi quite literally is Mr. Nice Guy in the beginning of the show, so it's like they have a more grounded, on the floor, ear to the ground type of approach. But yeah, I called it last episode. The guy with the briefcase. Oh, I didn't see that. That's right. But last episode I called it. When they knocked him over for last episode, he dropped all that stuff. Those were all definitely his drugs for the trigger enhancements. That guy, the big villain they fought, his quirk is interesting. I wonder how it works. I'm pretty sure we'll never see him again. I don't even think he had a name, but ignore that. I'm sorry about that. I live next to a highway, so if y'all ever see in a video, y'all hear something loud from the outside, I do live next to a highway. And I live in Dallas, so very loud all the time. But anyways, his quirk was toy or like play, something like that. I forgot. It's one of the two. So I wonder if it was like the more childish he got, the stronger he got, right? Like let's say like maybe he switched like that mode where he's like a complete child. He got the full arms and the childish, and then the trigger drug is what made him turn giant. Or maybe the trigger drug is what gave him the extra arms. I don't know. It could have been either or. It could have been both. He could have just been something completely different. But solid episode. If I have to give this episode a rating, what would I give it? I gave last week's a 6 out of 10. I guess one a 6.5. It wasn't that much better, but I did like it. Love seeing Aizawa. Love seeing him in action. But yeah, I'm ready for next week's episode. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. Remember, you are the hero, and y'all be easy. Godspeed.